So we often talk about how to solve problems, but we don't talk about how to actually create them. So today I'm going to talk about how I created a problem for an actual national math contest. And it started by taking a standard cubic equation and augmenting things in order to make things interesting. So I started with this cubic equation right here, y cubed minus 3y squared plus 2 equals 0. Now, there are sort of standard techniques for solving things like this if you can guess at a root. But if you look at this particular problem, it's sort of a very direct problem given the way that it's stated. Now, how do we actually augment this to make an interesting problem? Well, first, we should talk about how to solve it, and then talk about how to augment. So one way you can do this is you can test values, and if you plug in 1 into the expression for y, you actually get that the expression will be 0. So that means y minus 1 has to be a factor of the left-hand side. So we can factor out the y minus 1, we'll get y squared times something. The constant term will have to be a negative 2 to match with the final product of a plus 2. And that leaves us with forcing a negative 2y as our linear term in the quadratic. Now, if we use the quadratic formula to actually solve this, we'll get 2 plus or minus the square root of 12 over 2, which we can rewrite as 1 plus or minus root 3. Now, this is not something that we do submit to a contest, but here's a way to sort of change things up. We can ask the following question. In a geometric sequence, the sum of the fourth term and twice the first term is the same as 3 times the third term. Determine the common ratio. Now, this is less standard than the direct cubic that we had before, but if we sort of write things down very methodically, we'll be able to see that we can change this into something that is a cubic equation. So let's let a be the first term, and let's say this geometric sequence has a common ratio of r. Now, from how geometric sequences work, that means the terms are, the first one is a, then the next one is ar, is r times the previous one, then the next one is r times that previous one, so we get ar squared, and then ar cubed is our fourth term. So the information we're given here tells us that we can express these four terms in terms of each other. The fourth term, which is ar cubed, plus twice the first term, which is a, so it's 2a in total, is equal to 3 times the third term, is 3ar squared. Now we have a common factor of a here that we can pull out, but let's put everything on the left-hand side. We'll get ar cubed minus 3ar squared plus 2a is 0. And then if we factor things out, dividing by that a term, we get r cubed minus 3r squared plus 2 is 0. So how I created this problem is actually starting with that cubic that we had, that we saw earlier with the y expression, making it an r, and then thinking about how to create a geometric series problem or sequence problem based on this. Okay, this is a nice amplification of the previous cubic, but it's still a little bit dry because it sort of involves a geometric sequence, but doesn't really extend much beyond what we saw on that first page. So here's the final problem that I submitted, and we'll see how this actually brings things together into an interesting creative problem. So a sequence whose first term is positive is constructed so that any given term is the perimeter of a square whose area is the preceding term, I should say the preceding term. If the first 3 terms form an arithmetic progression, determine all possible values of the third term. So you see already that something interesting is happening where we're bridging something that doesn't seem to have anything to do with cubic equations involved into this problem. So let's let the first term, which is positive, be a. So now let's try to decode what is going on over here. So this way it's constructed is we have the first term is the area of something, we'll call it a. So the side length of a square whose area is a would have side length square root a. This problem is saying that the next term is the perimeter of a square whose area is a. So since the side length is root a, the perimeter will be 4 times root a. So if we think about the terms then, the first term is a, the next term will have to be 4 times the square root of that previous term. And so the third term is 4 times the square root of the previous term, which was 4 root a to begin with. And so if we clear things up, that's 4 times the square root of 4 times the fourth root of a. Okay, that equals 8 times the fourth root of a here. Now we're given the information that these terms form an arithmetic regression. That means they have a common difference. So a minus the 4 times the square root of a is equal to 4 times the square root of a minus 8 times the fourth root of a. So if we set a variable for the fourth root of a, call it x, then a is x to the fourth, square root a is x squared, we'll put a squared there in a second, and then fourth root of a is x. And so now we see we have a quartic equation in x, but we have a factor of x throughout that we can eliminate. So we actually have a cubic equation in x, x cubed minus 8x plus 8 is 0. Okay, so you might think like, how did I actually create this problem? Well, the idea is I know that perimeter and area have a relationship. Perimeter is linear in the side length of a square, and area is quadratic. So if I have a sequence that bumps perimeter to area, then I'll have a linear term that becomes quadratic, and then I'll square that term to get the next thing, which will be quartic. So if I have a relationship between these three items, I have a relationship between a linear thing, is a quadratic expression, and a quartic expression, which then would give me an equation that looks quartic, but because we have a linear, quadratic, and a quartic term, we can factor out the linear part to get a cubic equation in the end. So this is an interesting idea and process for how to actually create problems. Start with something that's basic, and then try to alternate it by thinking about relationships in math that might come from somewhere else in order to create the problem at hand.